Hi everyone, this is Hannah's Heirlooms, and today I've got a special sale just for you guys for craft supplies, bead supplies, a couple of findings. These are all going to be vintage components. There may be a few newer pieces. Actually, I think they all are vintage. The newest beads I believe I have are from like maybe 80s, 90s. Most of them are going to be from the mid-century era, so around the 50s, 60s. Really cool beads. I've got acrylic, glass, really pretty filigree beads that are really hard to find. And before I went and listed these on my Etsy and eBay, I thought it would be great to offer them here for you guys, my viewers, my subscribers. You guys help me out so much. I really appreciate you guys giving me all the support that you do. And so yeah, I just wanted to pass on these savings to you. So no pressure to buy. I know some of you have bought craft things from me and prefer to support, you know, other small businesses, other YouTubers, and I really appreciate it. So if you just really see something you like, you want to support me in this way, I would really appreciate it. I'll go ahead and share how to buy. This is pre-recorded and it's going to be buy it now. I'll tell you a price and a claim number for each item, and it'll be a flat $5 shipping unless you go over a pound, and that'll just depend on your distance for me. I'm on the East Coast, so if you're on the West Coast, it would be, you know, a little bit more than if you were in the Midwest or closer to me on the East Coast. Let's see. Yep, and then you will just email me the claim number. You can just tell me the number. You can, whatever's easiest for you. You could also put a short little description of it. You could do a timestamp, but I figured the number would be the easiest thing, and I'll probably edit and put the number on the screen just to help us out so we can keep track. I think that's everything, so we'll get right into it. I'm excited. These are really cool pieces, and there's about 50 lots that I've got tonight. So I'm going to start out with some of my newest obsessed beads, and I decided to part with some of my dichroic beads I had gotten recently. I decided to keep the smaller ones, and so I'm going to part with these. I got my little note written down. These are 20 millimeters and they're like a wrapped style. These were lamp worked, and I love this swirl design. These are 6.5 millimeter wide, so that's 4 pieces. These would be great as earrings since they match, and I'm offering these for $14. I tell you what, this is a great price because all these dichroic beads are artisan made. And oh yeah, that one will be number 1. We've got 8 pieces here. They're also lamp worked. They've been wrapped around, really interesting. I love the shimmer of these, and they are about 13 to 15 millimeters long, and these 8 beads will be for $28, and that's item number 2. Some more dichroic sort of cylinder or barrel beads. They have sort of a larger bead hole and just so many different colors. This set is kind of a lighter color, and then I have another set, they're darker, that I'm going to be selling. so we've got 12 pieces here, and they are between 10 and 11 millimeters long there. And again, there's the bead hole. It's rather large. And these all will be for $42. And that'll be item number 3. Okay, so here's the next one. These are the same as the other ones, except they're in a darker color. Oh, I just love these galaxy colors. So we've got dark blue, some greens in there. Again, the bead holes are a little bit larger there. If you're interested in learning about dichroic beads, I actually did a video covering a lot of aspects on how it was made, how it was discovered, and it's really interesting. Really made me, researching these beads really made me appreciate them on a whole nother level. So there's 13 pieces here. They're 10 to 11 millimeters long, and I'm going to sell these for $45. Okay, these next ones are interesting. They're dichroic, but they have a texture on the outside. So it has the dichroic coating, and it's left, you know, raw. There's no, you know, glass over the dichroic film. So that is really interesting. These are 7 millimeter round, and there's 10 pieces here that I'm going to sell for $25. There's the bead hole there. And that is number 5. These are glass beads made in India. They have this beautiful luster finish to them. Leaf shaped, molded. These are 19 millimeters long. And there's 12 pieces here that I'm going to sell for $3. Now these next beads, I believe, are West German. These are like a rectangular shaped, and they have 4 sides to them. They're really cool. They have like this luster finish. Almost forgot to get my little head pin so I could put beads on here, and you can see some of these have sort of a transparent look to them, and you can kind of see the pink. There we go. And I have other beads this size and shape, and I believe they are West German. Either way, they're older, definitely from the 50s. And so there was no way for me to count how many beads were in a lot of these lots, but I tried. I did weigh them. So these beads weigh 29 grams. I'm really not sure how many are in there. And they're 7.5 millimeter long. I'm going to sell these all for $3. And that is item number 7. Okay, these next ones I do not think are that old, but they're really beautiful. Gorgeous lampwork beads. I have several heart beads. And these beautiful, with this gold glitter in there. I'm not sure if that's aventurine. It kind of just looks like maybe mica glitter. I would say these are all probably from India. Look at these. How sweet are these? Got little double hearts on each side. And then we have these kind of orange-red hearts. Reminds me of those heart suckers you would get as a kid. So we've got 2 of these round ones, 3 hearts, 3 of these oval shaped beads. These 3 are similar. So we've got a total of 11 pieces, And this is the kicker. I wouldn't have thought this, but some of these actually glow yellow. So these hearts have yellow in them, and these double hearts have yellow, or cadmium. That's what makes them glow. So you can kind of see them there. Look at that. So keep that in mind. These 5 beads glow, and I'm actually just gonna let these go for $3, and this will be number 8. All right, next ones we have here, not quite sure if they're West German or possibly Japanese, because I've seen similar from both areas. So I just have a mix of these really pretty pastel blue and pink beads. So we have these unique cube shaped beads. Ugh, I'm gonna get tongue-tied tonight like always. These would be really cool because you could get some smaller round beads and they would kind of sit in there next to them. Actually, you could probably see with these. Yeah, so they would sit like that next to them. These have been molded and they're just really unique, unique shape to them. Here's a real funky one. That one actually looks like where 2 beads could sit. Wait, which way does this? Oh, goes that way. Never mind. So that's interesting. And then there's a couple of these round, kind of rondelle shaped beads. Let's see, did I? Yeah, there's 29 beads total. Definitely vintage from the 50s. And I'm going to sell these for $5. Great deal on those. Next up, I believe these are actual stone. I don't actually have, I think these are the only stone ones I'm offering up. So we've got these blue frosted, I don't know if they're agates of some sort. Then we have these smaller red ones. The blue ones are 8 millimeters. These are 6 millimeters. Again, I didn't count these, but together they weighed 52 grams, and I'm just going to sell these together for $2. And this is number 10. All right, next I have some, actually a lot of milk glass beads. So let's see what we got here. I've got 160 grams. These are 6 millimeters. And I'm going to let this whole bag go for $4. That's a lot of beads, let me tell you. If you've ever bought beads online before, I always am shocked because I expect more than what you're actually getting. So I get like 20 beads of these, and it's in like this tiny bag. So just letting you know, this is a lot of beads. And this is number 11, if I didn't say that already. These, I believe, are Czech pressed leaf glass beads, I believe. I'm going to show these on the little head pin here so you know how they look. They're what you would call top drilled. Center drill would go through the center of the bead there. These are just so beautiful. They have different colors swirled in the middle there, kind of like a striped effect, and there's white in there, so you could call these Giveaway. They're just super sweet. Let's see. I know I got the size on these. These are 12 millimeter long, and again, didn't count these, but they're 34 grams. and I'm selling all these beads for $3, and that'll be number 12. Next up, we've got these beautiful, probably Czech bicone beads. I'm just going to pour a few out here so we can take a look at them. Let's see, they're 5mm. They're this gorgeous blue color. Oops. Let's zoom in there and look at the finish. I believe they are Czech polish because they have this shiny finish to them. There's not really any jagged edges to them. They're really good quality bicone beads, I would say. So there's 55 grams, and that is a lot. A lot. I'm not gonna guess how many beads because I'm really bad at it, but I'd say several hundred beads in this bag, and I'm going to sell those for $3. And that is number 13. Up next, we have these gorgeous kind of Baroque style, I don't know what color you would call this, like a kind of a bronze purple color. And these are acrylic, and I could see these on a like Hong Kong or Japan beaded necklace. I've noticed a lot of these components I've seen them on these multi-strand West German necklaces and Japanese necklaces, which were very popular, like 40s, 50s. So we've got, I think, 3 different sizes here. 74 grams, and I put, faux Baroque pearls, and these are acrylic. This is a good amount. You could make a multi-strand necklace just out of these. This would be really pretty, maybe with some other, maybe crystals and some filigree bead caps. You could make your own. So I'm going to sell all these for $4, and that's number 14. Next, we have these gorgeous frosted lucite beads. They have this pink tinted color to them and these molded flowers. Oh, they're just so sweet. And they're sort of this cubed shape. Just really adorable. There's the bead hole. And there's 18 pieces there, 11.5 long. And I'm going to sell this lot for $3, and that will be number 15. All right, these are really funky. These are acrylic. They're white, and they have this pink painted surface to where the design is. Let's see, we've got 3 different beads here. Three beads. So we've got this funky shaped here. And I want to show how these go on. I think this is how they're supposed to go on. They have these little bead caps that fit right next to these. Isn't that really cute? And then you've got these. Again, not sure if this is from Japan, maybe West German. Definitely from the 50s era. Let's see, we've got 30 pieces here, and I'm going to sell this lot for $3, and that is number 16. These are super cool. These are foil acrylic beads, and I've got 2 different colors here. Let's see if I got them. Yeah. They're kind of this pinkish purple color, and then I have a blue. You can see in there, there's like this really cool gold, almost coppery color. Really beautiful. So we've got, I said approximately 70 beads, and We'll sell all of these for $4, and that will be number 17. These are rather old crackle glass beads. So if you've been to the hobby store recently, you do find a lot of crackle glass now, and it's from China, and they're just kind of a dime a dozen. You can find them many places, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, but these are very early crackle glass, and they have this beautiful iridescent sheen to them, and they're two-toned. They're like this teal green color, and then some of them have more of the pink color. They are just so pretty, and you can tell by the string that they were originally on that's pretty dingy and old. And that was the original tag when I got this lot, so I just wrote on the other side. These are 7 millimeters and about 80 beads. I tried to count what I could, but you know, I'm surrounded by beads. We'll just say that. So we'll sell these for $3, which is a great deal for these. And that will be number 18. Next, we have these really cool acrylic disco ball beads. I love the color of these. Teal is one of my favorite colors, and this is more of like a green, leans more to the green color. They're really pretty. I hope my camera's doing the colors justice. I'll have to watch back and make sure that they are. So there is just 2 different sizes that I see here. I counted 28 pieces, and we're going to sell these for $3. And that will be number 19. Now we have these gorgeous bronze metallic bicone beads, and these are really large. Again, I'm not sure, but my guess would be these are newer. Maybe Czech. I'm not quite sure. Let's put them in there. These are so large. You don't normally see them in quite a large size. There's the bead hole. That's a fairly good size there. And these are 8 millimeters. Did not count them, but they're 42 grams worth. And these will be $4, and that will be number 20. All right, now we have just a mixed assortment of these jet black beads. We just have all different shapes and sizes. It looks like mostly just some round faceted beads, and then there's some of these like kind of rondelle bicone shaped. So let's make sure. Yeah, they're all round, and then the little bicones. So we've got several different sizes there. This weighs 80 grams. That's a lot of beads there. And I'm going to sell this for $3. And that will be number 21. These are super fun. These remind me of, they could be either cherries or cranberries. And I could just see some really funky 60s cherry beaded necklaces with these beads. I was also thinking you could also make like a beaded garland, like, you know, cranberry garland for Christmas. That's right around the corner, and that would be perfect. Now, I think there's just 2 different sizes. Did I write that? 2 sizes? 3 sizes. Yeah, 3 sizes there. Look at the ombre effect to the color. All of them are like that, and I just think it's really neat. So this is about 49 grams. Oh, and these are acrylic, so they're lightweight. And these will be for $5, and that will be number 22. Next up are some more acrylic beads. These are like a marbled, also striped. Look to them, kind of a splattered effect. These are 6 millimeters, and there's 27 grams, and I'm selling that for $2. But this one, and this is number 23. All right, this is going to be a bead mix, just all different shapes and sizes. So these are teardrop shaped, and some of them are top drilled, as you can see there, and then some of these are center drilled, and they go through the whole bead like that. And they all have a AB coating, really pretty. And then there's more teardrop beads in here, but there's also some, these are newer Chinese crystal type beads. They're not vintage. I'm just making sure. Yeah, most of these, they're round. There's a couple of faceted ones, teardrops. I mean, there's all sorts in here. I just grabbed all the same bead. Yeah, and then there's like these bicones here. Yeah, so just a whole assortment. Let's see, these both weighed $53, or 53 grams, and I'm gonna sell these both together for $3. I think that's a great deal. I love the teardrop shaped beads, and that will be number 24. Okay, so these next ones here, these are Czech fire polished, and they have this smoky transparent color to them, and they have this luster or vitriol finish, and approximately 100 beads in here. There's 6 millimeters. You can get a better look at them. Aren't those gorgeous? These are still vintage, but they're not as old. So maybe 90s or newer, I would say. Really, really pretty. So I'm going to sell these for $4, and this will be number 25. Next, these ones I'm showing you, these are all newer Chinese crystal beads. And these are just a whole assortment. Let's see, I've got, oh, and they're very beautiful and brilliant. And whenever you go to the hobby stores, craft stores, you'll see these. But they really do have just beautiful shimmer to them. Now, since they're glass, not crystal, they do break a lot more easily than the older crystal beads, but still very beautiful. You get them at a lot better deal. So we've got two faceted rondelles. So this is like a, there we go, color's a little better there. This is, I'm not really sure. It's like a clear with, yeah, like a clear with this metallic silver luster to it. This is like almost like a dark topaz color. And then these are beautiful cube faceted beads. They are also like a topaz color with this kind of bluish silver metallic finish to them. And I did count these. This is 220 beads right here. And I'm going to sell these for $6. That will be number 26. And here's some more China crystals. These are all bicombs. So we have this beautiful topaz color here. Then we have this amethyst purple color. These are really cool. They're kind of reflecting the other color. These are a gray color inside. I almost see little hints of purple, and I don't know if that's a reflection of maybe this bronze coating. And then we have this blue, very dark, almost midnight blue. That was the original price for these. They were probably on like a 12-inch strand. This one, I believe has been cut because it has that little bead stopper there, and you'll get that as well. And I'll just send it along with you. So did I count these? Yes, approximately 170 bicomb beads right here. These will be $8. Great deal for these. And this is number 27. Now we have some smaller bicombs here. Lots of similar colors. We have this kind of a grayish blue color. Very pretty. Did I put the sizes of these? No. These are two different sizes, so these are 4 millimeters. These are going to be 4 millimeters, and they're clear with this luster finish. These are gorgeous, sort of a peachy color, and they're more of a rounded facet here. Let's zoom in. Isn't that gorgeous? And then we have this dark purple bicomb, and these are, sorry, you can see my nails. I need to put some more nail stickers on. It's probably about 3. Yeah, these are going to be around 3. They're not all perfect. And that's approximately 350 beads here. This will be $8. And that will be number 28. Glass beads. They're not actually hematite. And then we have these red transparent glass beads. I wish I knew where these were from. They could be more modern because I've had them for a while. They are 4 millimeters, both of these, same size. And, ooh, I did not weigh these, so let's weigh them right quick. We'll do grams. So that's just under 75 grams. And we will do $4 for those. That is number 29. These are West German bicombs with a vitriol finish. Now I did figure out how what some of these beads are that I have. So these West German beads, little spacer beads, have like a rough finish to them. You can tell they've been molded. But look at the colors reflected on that side. So on the other side, they have the painted finish, and then the other side's left clear. And I love that because you could really see the colors coming through there. So these are definitely vintage, and I'm actually selling these in packets of 50. Just because I feel like these are really special, and I do know what they are. So I do have a whole hundreds of beads. So I've got several available. I've got, let's see, 16 lots available, and I'm going to sell these. What did I say? Oh, that's right. $2 for 50 beads. So I got 16 available. So just let me know how many lots of 50 you would like, and they're each for $2. Okay, now I'm going to get into findings. I have some metal findings, and these are all clip-on earrings. And I've seen these, especially like Japanese earrings. Of course, these are not marked. You'd put a round bead in there. I'm guessing an 8mm would work. It's got a little loop here that you can, you know, hang something, and they'll be dangle earrings. These are really cool. So I thought I would sell the whole lot that I have, 56 pieces, for $3. So let me show you just how big they are right there. So this will be number 31. Okay, next I've got several lots available of these. So you just tell me how many you want. But I'm selling 20 piece of these vintage hooks. Now, these were on West German beaded necklaces and like the Japanese beaded necklaces. And these are great replacements for those. So they're 14mm long. These are perfect. They're just not signed. They're all gold tone, and I'm gonna sell 20 pieces for $3. Let's see, I've got 32 of these available. So if you want a lot more, just let me know and we can work out a price. But I figured people would not want so many. And that will be number 32. These are really, really unique. These filigree spacers with, this is milk glass, so it's not acrylic, so they've got a nice weight to them. They are beautiful filigree little spacer beads. I could see these on either the West German or Japanese beaded necklaces. So I have 2 lots of 50 pieces available. Now, these are really unique. They're really beautiful. So for 50 pieces, I'm gonna sell them for 10. Just letting you know, that's still a great price. These very ornate spacer beads are really hard to come by. I know Swarovski made some that are beautiful, just like this with rhinestones. Forgot to mention those are 9mm. So here's all the ones I have, just so you can see. So you'll get half of these for $10. Okay, so I've got, you know, 2 lots available. I just did not count them out yet or divide them up, and that will be number 33. I also have more in a smaller size. Now I don't, oh, actually these are the bigger size, sorry. And this is all that I have, and this is 23 pieces. These are 11mm, again, just the same as the other ones, just bigger. And I'm going to sell this lot for $6. That will be number 34. So these are some, I believe they were gold. You can kind of see the gold coming through, and they have a white enamel paint. And these are a 3-hole connector. Some of them were missing pieces, so I weeded those out. I made sure they're all good. And you could use these as like to make a double strand necklace or double strand bracelet. I guess you could even use these as like earrings. You can hang, you know, 2 different strands, just, you know, different possibilities with these. And They're sort of a lightweight material, so some kind of, you know, spelter metal, just some kind of maybe tin alloy. It's kind of a little lightweight. And I've got 37 pieces there, and I'm going to sell these for $12, which is a really good deal for these. And this will be number 35. These are the bigger size filigree beads that I have, and they are 10 millimeters. There's 50 pieces in a pack, and I do have 8 available. So each one of these I'm going to sell for $3. Again, there's 8 available, and that will be number 36. Now here are the smaller ones. These are 8 millimeters, and I have these in lots of 100. I have 3 of these available, and I'm also going to sell these for $3. And that will be number 37. All right, now it's time for my really big bead mix lots. I've got a few of these available. Part of the reason why I'm selling them like this is because I did not have time to sort all the beads. That would just take way too long. So I'm going to offer them like this. Plus they're similar material, colors, and they would look great together. So we've got all different kinds. We've got these blue kind of dimpled, marbled acrylic beads. All of these are acrylic. I think these blue bicones are actually glass. I love these little rondelle spacer beads. They have an AB coating. A lot of these do, but they're all acrylic. You do got a few little, like, you've got a filigree cap there. All different kind of shapes, kind of this teal colored stripe bead. There's so many in here, I have no idea. But it weighed just under 170 grams, and I'm going to sell this whole lot for $7. You can make quite a few necklaces with these. All right, I have a ton of these. These were already in a bag that said 400, which could be right, is probably close to it. So these are 12 millimeters. They're very patriotic colors. They kind of remind me of some sport. What is it? So there's 355 grams of these beads, and I'm just going to sell the whole lot of them for $6. Here, I'll let you get a look at how many you're getting. There's so many. Also, it would be cool to make a garland because there's so many of these beads. And there are little paint chips there, but it is mostly from like around the hole. Like, I didn't really see any that were really missing paint on them. So it's probably from the holes. So what you would call these, they fit like a little puzzle piece. Isn't that neat? So where's my little... So you could fit them together like this, or, you know, stack them like these. Actually, sitting like this, they kind of look like flowers, like a pixel flower. I don't know, that'd be really cool. Maybe you could put like a round bead on top. I don't know, you could get really creative with these. They're all acrylic. They are about, let's see, from here it's about, whoa, about 10.5, and then they are about, they're about 8 millimeters high. So they're a good size, and there's 248 grams, so approximately 600 beads is what I figured up using good old math. All right, and I'm going to sell those for $6. Next up, we do have some more puzzle. I'm going to call them puzzle beads. They kind of fit together really, really cool, like Tetris, sort of geometric, very mod, very 60s. And I couldn't really tell, but I think there's more white than black beads, and then some of them don't quite fit. I don't know if you could file down some of the sides there, and then some of them fit great, like the same color. They're just really unique. Did I measure these? So these are 16 millimeters. Again, you're getting a whole slew of them. 286 grams. I'll call them Pac-Man beads, I guess. So these will be $5. Really cool 70s wood bead lot. And I want to point out some of these beads. They're really interesting. Let's see if we can kind of get this up a little. There's a couple of these bamboo, runaway beads. Bamboo or rattan beads. There's just a couple of them. A lot of dark beads. Then we've got some white wood beads. These are really cool. Kind of coil shaped. These, they're paint splattered. I love these. So the bead holes are all different sizes. So some of them are large. So I don't know if maybe some of them will for macrame. Some of them have smaller holes like these. Let's see what are these? These are a little small. So just to give you an idea, all sorts. Light and dark, a couple of medium shades there. And what do we got here? We got 250 grams of beads, and this will be $5. Okay, the last lot that I have is really great because these are all true vintage bicone beads. So they're like the spacer beads, the short kind of rondelle shape. There's a couple of other types of beads in here. So there was a couple of like green beads. Where did it go? This one here. So most of these are going to be acrylic. Some have an AB finish. And then it's mostly the clear ones. There are some glass. And then these dark blue are glass. And then, yeah, it was the clear and then the dark blue that were glass. Some of the clear. But these would be so great to repair necklaces or just, you know, make whatever. And I mean, there's gotta be at least 1,000, maybe even more. There's so many. How much did this weigh? It weighed 228 grams, but these are smaller beads. Let me actually, oh. Yeah, this one's glass. It's got like an AB finish, or luster finish. So I just pulled that one out. That one's glass. This is acrylic. So this one is about 3.5. And then this one is about 3. Just to give you an idea of sizes. So this is really good. This is a lot of beads. So I'm going to sell this one for $10 for all of these. All right, so that is everything I have for you today. Now, if people really like this, people enjoyed this, then I do actually have a lot more. I didn't realize there was no way I could do one video on everything that I have that I want to, you know, sell, get rid of. So yeah, that might take quite a few shows. So if you're interested, please let me know. I have a lot more glass. I actually have a ton of seed beads, and they're either Czech or like Mayuki brand. I don't really know, but they're top quality seed beads. I've got ring blanks. I do have a lot of India glass, lamp work. Just, I have so much, and I really need to downsize for my sanity. So anyways, I thank you so much for being here and for supporting me. Again, all the info to buy is in the description. I have my email. Just send me the numbers that you want to claim or the timestamp, screenshot, what's easiest for you. I just figured numbers would be easiest. $5 shipping, unless you go over a pound. We'll figure that out. So yeah, that's what I've got for you right now, and I will see you guys later.